Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Kind of a sad video because as of now, when recording this video, in 2 days, the Nintendo eShop is gone. I mean for the 3DS and the Wii U, but it's dying. You won't be able to buy any more 3DS or Wii U games on the eShop. You can't download anything, no digital content, no updates, no demos, no nothing. And I think only for an undisclosed time, as of right now, you're even able to re-download purchases you made. So if it's not on your system, if you don't have it backed up, it's gonna be gone. So like a lot of people, I hope like a lot of people, I made some last minute purchases myself. Games that I either always wanted, that I asked people to recommend me, or that I just found while doing some research. I bought some stuff. My birthday was like a week ago by now, I think. So I got some money from my parents. I put all of it on the eShop. I added some extra money myself because there were just specific games that I absolutely wanted to buy. Because after today, or the 27th, you can't get these anymore. Ever. Like, ever. Unless some miracle, some of these games get ported. You don't know. But for the 3DS, for example, I bought a lot of these games specifically because of the 3D effect. And you can't recreate that. It's impossible. And on the Wii U, I bought one game, and even that, it makes such good use of the gamepad. You can't. I don't even like mentioning the word emulate. We're talking legit means. Because yeah, maybe in the future you can buy a 3DS and people, oh, I have this, I have that, this emulation, this. No, like unless you buy a specific 3DS off eBay with somebody who bought these games themselves, you're not getting this stuff anymore, ever. So, I wanted some games for myself, and I'm gonna just talk about these purchases. We're gonna talk about some fun video games. And I really hope, unless this video is too late, that you are still going to download some stuff, because you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it if you don't get some of these games that are available still as of today, when I record this video. Let's talk about it. So on the Wii U, I bought Affordable Space Adventures. I always intended to pick up Affordable Space Adventures, and I just never did. I was like, I'll do it next day, I'll do it then, I'm buying this game now, I gotta wait. But no, you can't wait anymore. You have to buy what you want right now. This is the most expensive game that I bought up. This was 20 bucks, it was full price. Not a lot was on sale. Just look at this. This game is absolute art. It's from one of my favorite developers, Niffless. Niffless did Knet Underground, which is one of my top 3 favorite indie games of all time. He did England more recently, and he likes to do things not a lot of people do. Focus on the gameplay element. For England, he built a whole new automated, like music system that creates music on the fly. And for Affordable Space Adventures, he wanted to create a game that really uses the gamepad. And it does. So in Affordable Space Adventures, you have a little spaceship, you're exploring space, and you control the ship completely with the gamepad. You have like the control scheme over here. The control panel is here. You control everything with the little things that you do, the little buttons for how you fly, the way you fly. There's all these dials and all these things and stuff. It is such an absolute amazing. Just look at these cutscenes alone already. This game is just absolutely amazing, and I urge anybody to pick this up because it is one of those few games that utilizes the gamepad to perfection. Just Affordable Space Adventures. Just please check it out. I really gotta make sure I upload this video in time because else there's no point in saying all of this. But like Affordable Space Adventures is definitely one that I picked up myself. Then we move on to the 3DS. I bought a little bit more on the 3DS because the 3DS is my 3rd favorite system of all time. I love this thing so much, and a big part of that is the 3D effect. And there were a bunch of games I always wanted to buy on here, and I just never did. And like I said before, I asked some friends for recommendations, and I listened to my friends because the eShop is dying and we can't just mess around with this anymore. So just booting it up so I can tell you guys exactly what I purchased for this, because of course I put everything neatly in little folders and it's organized. Switch, I hate you. So let's go ahead. So on the 3DS, I bought a bunch of things. First of all, reminder, there's themes on here, music and stuff. I have like the Zelda theme on here. It specifically has the Zelda dungeon music and everything. You have the badge arcade. There's a lot of stuff like that you can't get anymore afterwards either. Like the badge arcade to customize everything. The themes, all that also goes. The Mii Plaza had these specific mini games that you could purchase on top of it. You can't do that anymore either. So please make sure you check everything out, or make sure you have checked everything out depending on when I upload this video. I'm really sorry. Let's see. So the first thing I just want to quickly note is I have the Majora's Mask version of the 3DS. I never upgraded once. And when the Majora's Mask 3DS version came out, it's the first time I bought another 3DS. The 3DS XL. This came also with a digital version of Majora's Mask, which I deleted to make space. I have the physical copy of it. I had to make sacrifices. That game was like over 5,000 blocks. I needed the blocks. So, just for the, I don't know if you should call it virtual console, but Nintendo released 3D classics, where they made a handful of games, Kid Icarus, Urban Champion, Xevious, Kirby, an Excite Bike. Those I know for sure, in 3D. And Sega did a bunch of, well, I think they did Streets of Rage, Sonic, Echo, and a bunch more. So it's basically the exact original 8-bit games, and they just added a 3D depth effect. So I did buy one of those because it's one of my top 10 favorite games of all time, and I had to have it on here. And that is loading now because I clicked on it, and that is Kirby's Adventure. Personally, for myself, I needed this. Again, it's a 3D version of an original NES game. You will never buy that anymore. You will never find that anywhere. You can't purchase that because it can't be recreated, as of now at least, the way the 3DS can. So I had to buy that. I always wanted one of the 3D classics, and Kirby was the obvious choice. It's one of my all-time favorite games. So I wanted that extra 3D dimension. I'm a sucker for the 3D effect. I'm sorry. I do not play a single game on here without putting the 3D effect on. That's also one of the selling points for me for the 3DS, the Super New XL, whatever thing, because it keeps track of your eye movement a lot better. So that was Kirby. Let me just close this over here because I'm tapping on it so I can talk about it at the same time. I think that's the only, yeah, I have more on it that I bought before, you know. This is just stuff that I picked up now. Then we go to the full games. There's a bunch on here that I bought. I'm not even gonna lie. Some were on sale, so I have a physical version, Robert, with gaming with me, of Mario and Donkey Kong Minis on the Move. But it's not a real physical version. It has a code in the box. And the codes, you can't use them anymore afterwards. And the code expired. So I bought Mario and Donkey Kong Minis on the Move. I think that one was on sale. I'm not sure. I just like it. It's a very puzzly kind of game. It's very calming. And I don't know, I just feel like, again, if you don't have it, you will never have it. There's Mario games, there's Kirby games. There's a Kirby game that I didn't even pick up. That's exclusive to the 3DS eShop. I think it's from Planet Robobot. They made like a separate minigame version. They give it a full game. Kirby's Blowout? Blast something, I think. It was only $6, but I didn't even pick that one up. I had to make choices. So that's the Minis on the Move. I clicked on the button by accident. So that was the Minis on the Move. The next one I picked up, I think there's multiple games of this, but I only picked up the first one. Not only because I heard that some of the other games were not as good, but mainly because, you know, I don't have $20,000 to put in this stuff. So next up is Dylan's Rolling Western. There's no way, there was no way I was not going to pick this up. I always wanted Dylan's Rolling Western, so now was the last time I could pick it up. From as far as I know, there's no physical version of that. And I think there's 2 or 3 games now. I can't believe they never did anything else with Dylan. But yeah, Dylan's Rolling Western, I think that one was only like $10. We have, I think those were the most expensive ones. That and the next one for the 3DS. The next one, hey, I say I like Chibi Robo, and I'm a man of my word. Chibi Robo, Let's Go Photo. I think in America it's called different, like Chibi Robo Photo something, I think. But in Europe it's called Let's Go Photo. And this is a full... It's not some kind of like little gimmick thing. It's a full Chibi Robo game, but it uses AR and the 3D effect. So you're pointing the camera. Chibi Robo starts walking on your desk. You know, it's like, oh, Chibi Robo needs to pick up something that is a circle. So you look at something that you have that's like a circle. You make the shape, and then Chibi Robo comes out of it in 3D. He's walking around and stuff. It's a whole thing that without the 3DS. You will never be able to imitate what that game does. It's exclusive to the 3DS eShop, and I absolutely needed to have it. I think that one was like $13. Chibi Robo. This one, I already owned it before, but I'm just mentioning it here. It's Pushmo in America. It's full blocks in Europe. Please pick that up before the eShop dies. Then I picked up 3 games, which I originally was not gonna pick up because I thought there was a physical cartridge of this. And there is a physical cartridge in Japan exclusive for like $600 now. It's going insane. So I picked up the Bugs Boy trilogy. So we have Bugs Boy, we have Bugs Boy, and Bye Bye Bugs Boy, I think. And Bye Bye Bugs Boy. So the Bugs Boy trilogy, I picked all these up. They're like a few bucks each only. Because they're made from HAL. HAL made these. They're official Nintendo games. Again, Pushmo is Nintendo, Chibi Robo is Nintendo, Dylan Woods. These are Nintendo games. So those are the main things I try to look for specifically. I have some random stuff in here as well. We'll get to that later. But yeah, so the Bugs Boy trilogies, they're like 2D puzzle platformers. There was no way I was not gonna pick these up. So the Bugs Boy trilogy, I knew I wanted Bugs Boy. I knew I wanted Dylan Rolling Western. Mario and Donkey Kong, I was doing some research and I saw that I had it, but not on here. And Chibi Robo, I just found it scrolling through because I had the demo of it on the 3DS still. And I was like, dude, I gotta upgrade that to the full game. Then we have a rhythm game. I suck at rhythm games. I'm terrible at rhythm games. But Game Freak for the 3DS made Harmonite. And I played the demo of it. I suck at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm terrible at it. But it's a beautiful 3D game. It's exclusive to the 3DS eShop. And again, they can port this over to the Switch one day. It's not gonna have that 3D effect in here. And that's something I'm looking for. Then I was asking for some recommendations. And my boy clocked it. And Craig from TV Unlist, they both recommended Liberation Maiden. I think it's a Suda 51 game. I hope I'm not making a mistake. I think he made like Liberation Maiden, Weapon Shop Omase, and a third one that I can't think of right now. Again, I would have loved to pick up all 3. I don't have that kind of cash. I have to make sacrifices also when it comes to the space. Liberation Maiden is like a top-down shooter. It looked really, really cool. It had these cutscenes, incredible. I'm like, Liberation Maiden, I need to pick that one up. That's the only one I picked up. This one, I found it through research I was doing, because all these websites are doing, every website is basically saying the exact same games you got to pick up, because everybody's copy-pasting articles. But Craig from TV and Lust also recommended this one, and I watched the trailer of it. I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be such a relaxing, fun game. I need to have this. It's Attack of the Friday Monsters. It's so completely out of nowhere. Attack of the Friday Monsters. You're basically a little boy. You're walking through like rural Japan, and giant monsters, kaijus, appear, and they're fighting in the background, like really far away, while you're walking through the city, and you're collecting cards, you're fighting with cards. It's a really strange game, but there was no way I would miss an opportunity to not play this in my life. It's exclusive, again, here on the 3DS eShop. Attack of the Friday Monsters. It's like crazy stuff. Then I had a demo of this on here, and I just really liked how cool the 3D effect was. Even now on the screen, this image, this plane is flying in my face. It's absolutely crazy. It's Air Race Speed. I had a demo that was like Air Race GX or something. I don't remember what it was. This is the newer game of that. It's Air Race Speed. And I just wanted a flying game that had really cool 3D effect. So I picked that one up. That was like $2, I think. Again, like I think Harmonite was a full priced game as well. Liberation Maiden was like a few bucks. The Box Boy is only like a few bucks. The next two games I bought them on sale. There was some sale, fortunately. That's the Gunman Clive games. Gunman Clive 1 and Gunman Clive 2. They were like $1 each, like 99 cents, I think. And I think they're exclusive to the 3DS. I think they might have been ported over to Android. I don't know. But they have really cool 3D effects as far as I'm aware of. So I really wanted to pick these up as well. I like my indie games. I wanted to make sure I got a little bit of everything on there, you know. So we have Gunman Clive and Gunman Clive 2. I just knew I wanted them. And I think that's the last one. Those are the games that I picked up myself. Let me know what you thought of this video, but more importantly, let me know if you did any last minute purchasing on the eShop. Again, if you don't buy these games now, you will never be able to purchase them again. So you have to look for what you want, what you think is interesting. I showed some gameplay during this video. I hope that might help you figure out, like maybe give you some ideas. I'm gonna try to get this out before the 27th. I don't know if I can promise that, but I'm gonna try. But please check out the eShop for yourself. Do some research online to look exclusive games. There's a ton of exclusive games on the eShop, from rebuilt NES games in 3D to like I said, there's Kirby games, there's Mario games exclusive, like Minis on the Move is more like a puzzle game. There's real Kirby games on there as well. You have Harmonite. Like, you will never find stuff like this again, like Box Boy. These are games that I just needed to play for myself. So please check out the eShop. Put some money in there. Put like $20 in there. For $20 you can buy several games, you know what I mean? They don't all cost like $15. A bunch of them are like $1 right now. Different parts of the world have different sales. Also, check out the Wii U as well. If the Wii U is your favorite console because you like the gamepad, check it out. Specifically, I remember Affordable Space Adventures. It is an incredible looking indie game. It's really beautifully done. Incredible music it has as well. Atmospheric bliss. Please check out some of these systems. For the 3DS or the Wii U, please check out these eShops. Don't let these die. If you want any of these games that you saw here, or if you like gaming in general, do not hesitate. Please do not hesitate. This is literally your last chance to get these games. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you are going to look for some of these games, or if you made some last minute purchases myself. I'm very curious what drew you in, what your reasons were. You know, I can't buy everything, so I had to make choices, you know. But again, I'm so happy. I feel so relieved. I have these games on my 3DS now, and that they're safe. Make sure to boot up all your games as well, because you can't update them anymore after this either. Thank you all for watching, and stay real. の身に降りかかる運命のいたずらに気づいていなかったのでした。そう、今日は怪獣が出る金曜日だったのです。今、ソータが手に入れたものが怪獣カードだよ。さて、勝負です。